I'm Inger.
I'm Lindsley.
And I'm Pandora. We are hosts on Portland Makers. We go out and visit artists at their studios and they show us what they do. It's quite an adventure. Recently we went and visited a bag maker, like an accessory designer. Is that how you'd kind of describe him?
Yeah, I think he described himself as a creative and a designer. Matt with Wooden Folk. He has a space in the Tillamook neighborhood, and he creates these beautiful custom bags with canvas and leather. And we got an opportunity to go into his studio and learn a little bit more about his company, and it was really a great opportunity. I don't know, do you want to add?
Yeah, it was fun to all work like in his studio, big beautiful studio with like windows on one side and all kinds of plants hanging down. So he really kind of made it like his home in there. It was very comfortable.
He had the plants on a pulley system.
Yeah.
All going up to different places.
Oh, that's
and
right.
So
he could
when he
lower
wanted
them.
to water them, he could raise and lower the entire thing. It was splendid.
Yeah, and that
I went
day,
home and told my husband, honey, this is what we need about
I must
thing.
have it in my greenhouse. Yeah, so the
We'll see.
that day was kind of cool because one
Get in
of
line.
the artists actually came and joined us on the film crew. So that was kind of fun.
Yeah,
That's
Shelly,
right.
Yeah.
the metal worker.
Yeah,
And
and then
really
that's so
fun.
true. I'd forgotten that.
Yeah.
he was
It was
showing you
wonderful.
how to make a wallet, or what were you?
Yeah,
making?
it was a new collection that he had that he was working on, which was like a cute, like full top wallet that like tucked in, and it came in like this beautiful like indigo blue and like a mustard and just like this really pretty like caramel brown. They were stunning. Yes, it was fun to kind of watch him cut them and then take them over to the sewing machine and stitch them. And I remember him saying, I remember asking, you know, what's the toughest part of your job? And he said, working with leather is pretty tough just because if you make a mistake, you ruin a piece of leather. You can't fix it because once it's punctured, it's over. So I just think it's really beautiful to be in his space and see his craft and know how hard he works on designing month after month new designs, and have to always be thinking about the next season that's coming in and how he can create something that people want. So you really have to be someone that's attuned to like, you know, the accessory market, and just, I think it was really great that he had us in.
And you've been using one of his bags. It was like a doctor's
yeah,
bag
for
type.
years. And I actually got it at a sample sale. That's where I first found out about him was I got some email that offered samples from him and a couple other local brands. And I happened to go in and met him, and he had this gorgeous brown leather with blue canvas and leather handles canvas doctor's bag.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with
seeing
it.
that because I asked her. I said,
like my favorite.
how much was that?
It was, yeah, right? And I was like,
I'm
I
wrong.
was got it at a sample sale. And, you know, I am a bargain shopper, so I love that he was great. He said he changed the design a little bit, made the straps a little bit longer, so it was a sample, and I was like, I'll take it. So
Yeah, he had some nice bags there.
yeah, he's super
Yeah.
talented, and I think it was interesting. We asked him, you know, if he considers himself to be a designer or an artist, and he said a little bit of both, you know, and that he used to be a graphic designer in his former life, and now he's doing this design and you know, work with crafting bags, and it just was really kind of neat to see that people have the you know, these lives before maybe they decided to start a new business, and kind of his journey and how being a designer kind of led him here.
That's right. I remember
he
up
applies
on
it
one
to
wall there was like a bunch of kind of poster things of some of his like graphic design that he'd done.
Right.
So it's kind of interesting to learn about the history of the artists like that.
Yeah, right. I think so too. It's kind of fun.
And he had wonderful vintage industrial sewing machines.
Oh, yeah.
He did.
I'd like to see the vintage stuff. Wasn't that
That was
amazing?
good equipment. Yeah.
It was great, yeah.
Yeah.
And how he said some of it had come with him from multiple places, or how he had found them around and stuff and had them sent from back east. Yeah, it was really cool.
And they each kind of did like a particular thing. Like some of the machines were very specific that he had.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if this sounds like fun to you and you'd like to come on some of our adventures, watch the Portland Makers show.